Hello everyone and welcome to another top 5 records video. Another comparison video about this album. Disraeli Gears by Cream. Now this is an interesting record to talk about because it isn't easy to find the version that sounds right. As a matter of fact, there have been little records in which I have so often felt that there's something missing from the pressing. That I love these songs, that I love the atmosphere, but it just doesn't grab me. So what am I going to do today? I'm going to do a comparison. What I have here are a bunch of different pressings. I have 5 pressings of Disraeli Gears here. The Back to Black pressing, a first German stereo pressing, a second American stereo pressing, a first UK stereo pressing, and a first UK mono. And I'm gonna talk through all of them. The first one I bought during a holiday in Germany was this one, the Back to Black pressing. I was so happy I found this record because you don't come across that one so often. Now, this might be one of the worst sounding pressings in my collection, the Back to Black one. It's an MPO press record. It has that in a dead wax, and when you put this on, you hear very little detail. Um, it sounds like it's a low resolution digital file which has been heavily compressed. There seems to be a strange boost on the bass. At least that was my impression. It's very odd sounding, very much like you download a very bad MP3. Avoid at all costs. Then I bought a first German pressing. I found on the market here in Amsterdam a first German pressing, and this was finally a complete different version from the Back to Black one. The stampers of this first German pressing seem to be the same as the first UK pressing, but there's Made in Germany put under there. So, do they come from the same source? Do they have perhaps they're the same mastering, but something they took another step in the process? I'm not sure, but this one is something to obtain if you come across it. Don't pay the biggest prices for it, but this is rather okay sounding. It's a world difference with the Back to Black one. It does sometimes still have a bit of a canny effect there, like it's stuck in a can. Not a full sparkling version. Not amazing, but especially compared to the Back to Black one, it's not bad at all. Then I bought a second US pressing, which I'm very happy to find. It has a very nice thick cover, horrible pink at the top, but this is much brighter than the first German pressing. The bass is more spot on. It's more defined, tighter, and drier. The bass on the German pressing was a bit more, how do you say, woolly. Yeah, I'm gonna use the word like it's not tight. It's fuzzy bass. That's the word I'm looking for. This one has more definition than the German one. More definition in the vocals. It has a better left channel guitar. The definition on the guitar of Clapton is better. It has better high. It has better low. This is definitely a step onward from the German pressing. But I must say that still the music has such an incredible coolness and a bluesy vibe. And it's not there yet. Something is restraining me from going full into and letting it all come over me. So keep searching. So what have I here? A first UK stereo now. This is even tighter and better and nicer defined bass than on the US pressing. Overall, the definition of this pressing is much better. It has clear, good vocals, and from the high to the bottom, it is just better defined. The rest are in line of order muddier. So the Back to Black is completely muddy. The German is a lot clearer, but has a little bit of muddiness there. the American is an upgrade, but compared to this one, the American is still a bit slightly muddier. The American, if you can find one for 10 or 15 bucks, go ahead and buy one, because there's difference between the two of them, but you know, this is just a bit better. Still love this pressing. It's a good pressing. Does it spark? Does it have punch? No, it doesn't have that blues punch, which I really like on Live Cream or on the first album, Fresh Cream. So, what did I find? About a month ago, I was in France and I found this in a record shop. A first UK mono. Now, this is supposed to be the holy grail, and I'm very happy that I found it. I put it on, mono element in there. It has more bass, much more bass than the stereo one. The bass is also a bit muddier. It's a bit muddier than on the stereo version. The stereo version seems to be a bit more, well, controlled and defined in the sound. The sound on the stereo is a bit more clear, but the mix is airier on the stereo one. This one definitely has a deeper and heavier sound, a lot more punch there. The guitar seems to be completely different. I'm not sure if this is also a different take, or that it just experienced it different, because on the stereo one the guitar is mixed completely to the left, and here it just pops up above the vocals, which is very nice. It's a good and interesting mix, this mono one. Definitely has more punch, so I really like this. But a lot of people are nagging about the stereo one, and I find it tough to make a decision. I think the definition of the first UK stereo one is actually better. This one has more balls to a certain degree, but it's also a bit more muddy. So what is it about this record? And I went online to do a little bit of a searching around, and I found at the Steve Huffman forum that their host, Steve Huffman, the mastering engineer, said this album does not have a good pressing, which I find a very heavy statement, but go with the MoFi Gold CD. Now, I don't do CDs, at least I don't collect them. From time to time I buy one if I have to review one. So I can't comment on that sound. But I do still have a sense and a question, why does this not punch me in the guts? So I'd like to leave that open. For now, if you can find a first UK mono, UK stereo is... It's a tough battle. It's a tough battle. The definition or the meaning of the album is just a tad different between the two of them. It's a matter of taste, and I'm not sure which one I prefer. So, well, that's my video. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have the magical Disraeli Gears pressing? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.